Imagine this. The Apple Watch Series 11 is just around the corner, and Apple is under immense pressure to keep up with the likes of Samsung and Google. Every year, Apple traditionally wraps up the smartwatch launch season with a September release, following Samsung and Google's July and August debuts, respectively. But here's where it gets controversial. With the Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 already impressing with its performance, and the Google Pixel Watch 4 rumored to be a significant upgrade, Apple has its work cut out for it. Let's dive into the 5 critical upgrades Apple needs to make to keep the Apple Watch Series 11 competitive. Firstly, let's talk about GPS. Multi-band GPS isn't just a luxury for high-end smartwatches anymore. Both the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 and Galaxy Watch 8 boast this feature, while the Apple Watch Series 10 relies on a single-band GPS antenna. More bands mean better connectivity, especially in challenging environments like city centers or heavily wooded areas. While the Google Pixel Watch 3 also uses single-band GPS, rumors suggest the Pixel Watch 4 might get an upgrade to match the Galaxy Watches. If that happens, Apple will be the only major smartwatch manufacturer without multi-band GPS in its flagship device. And this is the part most people miss. Even though the Apple Watch Series 10 is a reliable fitness tracker, there's room for improvement. For instance, during a recent 12-mile bike ride, the Samsung Galaxy Watch 8 proved more accurate than the Apple Watch 10, especially in areas with lots of trees and tall buildings. Next up, let's discuss sleep and energy scores. Unlike Samsung, Google, and Garmin, Apple doesn't provide a daily energy or sleep score to help users understand their overall health. This is a missed opportunity. While the best Apple Watch models offer decent sleep insights, adding a numeric sleep score out of 100 would align Cupertino's sleep insights with industry leaders. Similarly, a score that considers both sleep quality and recent physical fitness would be a major upgrade for Apple Watch owners. Garmin's body battery metric has been around since 2018 and Fitbit's Wellness score since 2021. Samsung's energy score debuted last summer, so Apple isn't alone in joining the energy score party late. Let's hope this is the year it happens. Battery life is another area where Apple needs to step up. Since the first Apple Watch model, the flagship series has been stuck at just 18 hours per charge in standard mode. In contrast, the latest Galaxy Watch 8 models offer 30 hours per charge for the 40mm and 44mm models, and over 40 hours for the 46mm Galaxy Watch 8 Classic. The smaller Pixel Watch 3 model lasts about 24 hours per charge, while the larger model can go up to 48 hours. Expect those numbers to increase slightly with the Pixel Watch 4. Apple needs to take battery life more seriously this time around. Display brightness is another area where Apple could improve. Each new generation of smartwatches has debuted with a noticeably brighter screen, and 2025 is no exception. Samsung bumped up the maximum brightness to 3000 nits on the Galaxy Watch 8, a 50% increase over the Galaxy Watch 7. Rumors suggest the Pixel Watch 4 will see a similar increase. The Apple Watch Series 10 maxes out at 2000 nits. While the Apple Watch Ultra 2 tops out at 3000 nits, here's hoping Apple follows suit. Lastly, let's talk about AI assistants. Google's Gemini AI assistant on the Galaxy Watch 8 has been surprisingly useful, answering questions from clothing recommendations to health queries. The Google Pixel Watch 4 will almost certainly debut with Gemini AI, leaving Apple Watch owners to wonder, what about us? Unfortunately, there's little to suggest that an Apple Intelligence-powered Siri will show up in the Apple Watch Series 11 this fall. An overhauled Siri in spring 2026 is much more likely, which means watchOS fans will have to wait at least another 6 months or more for an AI assistant as good as Gemini. So, what do you think? Should Apple prioritize these upgrades to stay competitive, or are there other features you'd like to see in the Apple Watch Series 11? Let us know in the comments.